hopefully, how high can we go? So we get most of the building space. All right. We're building the Lego Command Rover. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull open the stream on the laptop, make sure that everything's working over there. Let's see when the last live was. The last live was, we are currently live, yeah. Last live was streamed 2 weeks ago. Oh, that was that Lego Space Mock. The last time we actually built a set was the Baby Rockets. Baby Rockets Escape Shuttle was the last live. But yeah, we've got the Command Rover now. I'm just gonna leave that there so I can read the chat. Then the Lego City Space Command Rover. I'm gonna be adjusting this camera slightly here. Maybe bringing it down slightly. We'll see how this works. Maybe I'll bring it, the whole thing, a little bit closer to the table. And I could probably bring it down one more click there. It's like in notches, kind of, the tripod. And if we need to go a little bit higher, we can there too. So that probably works right there. That's probably the best viewing angle that I'll get. And yeah, we got the new Lego City Space Rover. This was released in January, and I've been looking at the Lego City Space stuff, and I've been eyeballing the sets, and I finally pulled the trigger on one about 3 months later, picked this thing up, and got the promos with it on Lego.com, as well as the VIP points. So it was worth it. So yeah, here it is. Just get straight into it right away. I don't save any of my boxes, so I just push the thumb tabs through. Right, these instruction manual. I'm assuming there's probably a sticker sheet with this as well. A very small sticker sheet, so there that is. Set that over there for now. It looks like we've got a total of 6 bags. So this is like, it's one of their medium scaled sets. I do want to get some of their smaller ones. I'll show you in the back here. They probably have promotions for the other sets in the back. They usually do. If they don't, I'd be surprised. Okay, so they got, I don't know what that is. It's just some basic city stuff. Here are some of the other promotions. Okay, there's the one I got. That's a friend's one I don't plan on getting. The Command Space Base, I'm eyeballing that one. And then the kind of interstellar looking ship. Probably will get that one at some point in time. Oh, here's a better picture. I mean, it would be fun to collect them all, but I don't think that's going to happen. Definitely get the interstellar starship at some point, and then the little 3-wheeled rover. Probably get that one at some point. And then on the 2 larger ones, we'll see if that actually ever happens. The space base would be cool, but I'm saving my money for the Lionites Castle when the double VIP points happens. So probably won't be getting anything up until then. I was very tempted to get the Lionites Castle this month, but I was like, I better just wait for double VIPs because that set is very expensive. Double out VIP would make it more worthwhile. So we're building our first minifigure, which is a space fella. I'll see what I think of these minifigures. I'm a fan of the classic space minifigures. But these new ones, I mean, they do have some resemblance to some of the classic space fellas. But time will tell here. I think I got that on upside down. That's definitely upside down. Alright. I think it's a control panel. I hope this is printed. It is printed. I guess he just holds this. Like that. Can't move it very much. So there is the first minifigure. I do like it. The helmets, they're pretty good. It's like classic space modernized. It's not the NASA punk or NASA effect stuff where it's like trying to be super realistic, so that's cool. It's more fictional, more it's a step in the right direction in my opinion. More kind of sci-fi, but not too over the top. And we're gonna build some aliens. Cheesy Studio has a really good video on aliens over the years. The ones I really would like to own are from UFO. I think those guys are so cool. And there's the mini aliens. I don't know, get them to show up on screen. They use like the crown and piece from Lego Angry Birds, if anybody remembers that theme. So there, those fellas. And let's just get building. Oh, it looks like we're building a robot right away. Pretty cool. Yeah, this theme would be the one to collect for if you are a fan of like Lego Classic Space. It's a step in the right direction. It's not, 100% there yet, but it is close. This guy has a little battery cell in the back. Is that a purple stud? Translucent purple stud. And battery tile. All of the sets are pretty, what do you call it? Modular with each other's sets. Like they're all pretty combinable. I mean, this is a theme that, like, I don't know, if I hold off on getting the Lionites Castle, I probably never will get it, so that's why I'm buying the Lionites Castle, but this would be the theme that if I wasn't getting the Lionites Castle, I would go all out on. But the Lionites Castle is a bucket list set, and it's going to be probably the next one I get when I find a good deal on it, or just double VIP points, which will probably happen in April. Get it on double VIP points with the promo. That should be the best way to go about things, but I am a big fan of Classic Space. Build some feet. Interesting. Did they mean to put this purple jumper in here? Oh wait, no, there's the black one. That's what I was looking for. I saw the purple jumper and I'm like, interesting. Because I have gotten only one bad experience with a Lego set that did not come with the correct colored parts. And that was the Guardian's new ship. Was the only bad experience. But even then it wasn't too crazy. It wasn't too out of the ordinary. It was just one piece, and then the one piece got bent because it looked like it was smashed in like a machine somewhere. Not sure how that happened, but Lego's team over there. You just email them, or not even email them. You just go to their website, report issue. They send you new pieces in about 4 months or so. Not months, 4 weeks. 4 weeks, because they ship out of Denmark and it takes about a month to get here. It's the only problem I have with Lego. It was established in Denmark, and Illinois is one of their places where they're hopefully putting a factory, but they don't have every single part coming out of that factory. Just a solid amount of them, but just not a ton of them. Alright, this is a fun little droid character. I'm going to try to balance him just right. There we go. So I'll show it to you guys. There he is. It is a little robot character. Maybe it could be like a co-pilot commander. I mean, I'm really into space stuff. I love the movie Interstellar. I love Lego Classic Space. Space Odyssey 2001. Space is probably my favorite Lego theme. Oh, wait, this goes... Oh, got this blue brick separator we can use. I think I only have one other one in that color. Some orange. Some other orange. Is this that new orange? No, I don't think this is the new orange they introduced. There was like a new orangish red something or other that they introduced. These look like the portal pieces to that Minecraft set. My brother has that new one that came out. Minecraft portal with, what do you call it? Armory, I guess. I have a few Minecraft sets, not too many, but about 3 of them. Also, I should maybe talk about the new upload schedule. So there's going to be a video every Friday. I'll try to have a video every Friday. I have like a backlog of them built up. And I'm going to try to build up a larger backlog of them as well. Have those built up. And then I'm going to upload every Friday a YouTube video. And if I have a shorts, not every Wednesday, but if I have a shorts, those go out on Wednesdays. But not every Wednesday reliably. Only if I have a shorts. But I'm hoping to get to the point where every Friday I will upload. And whether they get views or not, some of my videos do well, some of them don't. At least I have fun making them and just stay consistent. That's the goal. Doesn't matter if they get views, as long as you're having fun, doing your hobby, and staying consistent. That is key. Oh, interesting. So I mirrored this. Apparently this is not supposed to be mirrored. This is supposed to be here. Like that. And then these things, whatever these are, I guess they're like some sort of like space, what do you call them? Space fungus. It's growing out there. Translucent little, what do you call it? Actually, should probably do this step first. Ooh, there's our first, I believe, energy crystal. Take a look at this. There it is. The energy crystal. It's like a purple metallic, interesting looking crystal. And also we get to build one of these crystals. I believe these crystals are all being harvested for batteries in this theme. It's kind of I should maybe do a theme overview after I review this set down the road. A theme overview, kind of being like, what are the explorers out here for? You know, obviously there's the aliens, but aliens don't seem like they're that big of a threat. At least in my perspective. It looks like they just kind of exist on the land. They kind of coexist together, but they're not after the aliens. Not like Alien Conquest, which is like a whole, or even like Space Police. They're not anything too crazy like that. So these, all of these are some kind of like root that goes over them. I was wondering if there's going to be anything. They're purple in carrots that get set upside down. Oh man, this is a fun set so far. Got some fun stuff going on here. These purple, no, G-slope tile. Interesting. We get a leaf element. It's like this. It goes over here. Just a lot of interesting vegetation and plant life. These kind of sit overarching the crystal. I don't know, maybe I'll move the instructions down and then try to get these set over here so you can view it better. So I'm not building off screen. Down. Looks like this thing sits across here. And this. Whoa! So there's going to be some sort of mechanism I see here. Sitting together like this. I'm not sure if this, I think this is a mechanism to make the rock fall down because there's a stud here on this jumper plate. Looks like it could be easily knocked down. We'll see here. Place those. Then it looks like this goes on the top along with the crystal. Where did I go with that crystal? There it is. Purple crystal can easily be harvested. This rock interface. There it is. Also, these things, interesting. Use these very cool coloration of these flowers. These actually get clipped on to these clips here for the interesting looking flowers. Man, those are quite something. This is how I thought the play feature would work. So it looks like we built everything correctly because there's one of every extra piece in this bag that looks like they would apparently include. And then we got this. And you just simply push the button right here and it blasts down the wall, revealing the crystal. So I like this. It's a little side build for the space. They gotta have some sort of, I guess, side build destination, layout, whatever. Fun little gimmick there. Some interesting plant vegetation choices, I will say. That's pretty intriguing. Get a little drink of water there. And then the robot. The minifigure, which actually, I don't know. Look at these online and stuff and reviews and stuff that I've been watching. I was not the biggest fan of them at first. I was like, I don't know. But after having this in hand, your opinion always changes. And there's a YouTuber I watch called RR Sluggers. And he basically doesn't have an opinion on anything until he feels it in hand. He argues, unless you have it in hand, you shouldn't really have an opinion on it because that's the best way to judge stuff. And I would honestly probably have to agree. Like, I speculate Lego sets, but my opinion changes once I get them in hand and actually feel their quality and see the build in person, play around with it a little bit. My opinion usually does change for the better or for the worse. It's always good to have stuff in hand to actually properly judge stuff. Always, yeah. It's like, man, I don't know if I really like this set. And then you feel it in hand, and then you actually, it starts to grow on you. And the green helmet. So the green helmet gets a visor that you can open. I like this. How would I compare the two? One's completely sealed off, the other one, it's got that move open and close. I'd say they both have their advantages, but I would slightly favor the one that opens and closes. Even though they don't need to be open. These ones are more realistic, the ones that are completely closed off. And this guy, on his backpack, he has like a solar panel on the back, because I believe that these are the engineers from what I heard anyways. Clip. Ooh, this is a illegal building technique incoming. We got the Brian, we need to cook piece. It's a Breaking Bad crystal meth piece. That's what I look at it as. I watched this funny Instagram reel. He was like, Brian. He was like, he had like, what do you call it? And Bryan Cranston is the, okay, I have that on there wrong. That's why. Bryan Cranston is the actor who plays Breaking Bad. And he was like, I am never trusting my supplier again because he has like this stuffed animal, I guess. Bryan Cranston or Walter White. And he's like, Brian, we need to cook. Brian, we need to cook. Plays a Breaking Bad intro. So this is like a scanner almost, and it has like a computer screen on there. Okay, so also on the lines of Breaking Bad, I saw some really cool custom Lego Breaking Bad minifigures. They're custom made, but they are official Lego pieces, and then a company pad prints them to the Breaking Bad, I guess, prints. I thought those are pretty cool. I like people that do custom stuff. I watch the YouTube channels of custom painting Legos. They get their, I believe they use like a push pin that you would use on a cork board to like post up photos, or like pin boards usually at like workplaces and stuff, and they dip them in paint and paint minifigures. It's really cool and something I would want to try actually at some point. I'm just kind of scared to paint Lego. I would have to do like a pick a brick order of just plain white torsos, plain white legs, then you go from there. Hang on 1 second. Got a text. Oh. Never mind. We're building the pod, I guess. This pod is like carried on the back of the shuttle, or the inside the, what's the title of this stream? Command rover. Inside the command rover. The command rover is also the first set that is retiring out of the space stuff. So this is probably the first one to get if you're looking to get some sets from the space theme. I would say get this one, and then the smallest one, which I don't know if I'm going to get the smallest one or not. It's a like a mech, And I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan. Maybe my opinion would change once I have it in hand, but it's not really. I'd rather just save the $10 than have like a space mech, I guess. But the $20 Interstellar Star Destroyer, or not, Star Destroyer, Interstellar Starship is what a lot of reviewers say the strongest set is for this theme. And that's pretty good. Having a $20 set for the strongest set, it's probably going to be the next one I pick up, just because it looks pretty good. So this is that new orange that they're talking about. Compared to like the brick separators, I think it looks better than the brick separator color. Then again, I don't really build with the orange color. We'll see how it turns out. I don't have much building experience with the orange coloration. My most recent space mock uses purple. Should show that off. Maybe once we finish it at the end of the stream, I'll show off my space mock, unless anybody shows up in chat and is like, hey, show off the space mock. Because I know it's not going to be in a video for another 2 months. Not 2 months, 2 weeks. Let me get my stuff right here. So these go on. These were supposed to go in here like this. Sure, I'm doing this right. Yep. Just double checking my work, making sure everything is placed correctly. And it looks like it is. Let's see what kind of parts we have here. Okay, so there's windows in this thing. I like the, what do they call it? Transparent black. Transparent black windows. I like that color. That is a good color. These pieces, that's pretty neat. And the thing with the space station that's like floating in space, the one that comes in this series of sets, it comes with a bunch of these little pod pieces, and you can connect them into like a space train. So that's pretty cool. I like sets that unique features like that. And apparently the Friends ones, which I don't have any interest in the Friends ones, but apparently they're also compatible. But they use transparent purple, transparent dark purple. But I like the city ones. Sits right on there. The crystal. It's used to make batteries. And it's a print. Actually, this is the same exact print that I believe came in that classic space box. This will sit right in there. Pretty cool. Oops, I believe is going to be the hatch. The dark trans black cover is going to sit on that. I can kind of open them too. Make sure those pieces are clipped all the way down. And then the airlock doorways, I guess. I mean, I guess they're not airlock. They're, I believe, in the large city set, the large one, the big space station that's located on, like, there's one space station that like floats in space, and then the other space station that is in the same exact series sits on like a moon base, or a base that's like sitting on a planet. I like that one personally better. because it's got like a whole crane. It's got an interior airlock system. It comes with a little mini truck and a launch pad. But the other smaller, what did they say? I saw in some reviewers' videos. The other smaller spaceships don't compare with the interstellar spaceship. They say the interstellar one is the best. The other ones don't really, not that great compared to that one. They're just other ships. They have other gimmicks to them. One transports pods and the other, I'm not even sure what the 4+1 does. 4+ set doesn't really appeal to me much either. There's probably good features on it, but it's a small little crane and another little side build. It's like a research center, but I don't see that as a necessity for these. This is a white set, so don't display this in the sun. I have dark covers over my windows. None of my sets are going to get sun damage anymore. That was a mistake I did as a kid, and some of my sets got sun damaged, but yeah, no longer sun damaging Lego. If you have a Lego room, make sure that the windows have dark curtains over them, and never display any Legos in windows in sunlight, because it will destroy them. And I had the modular Parisian restaurant in the sun, and that's probably the one that I'm most sad about that got hit from the sun exposure. Some of the city ambulance, that white, that got demolished by the sun. But yeah, you know, you live, you learn. Not doing that again. And here's that component that makes them, what do you call, modular with other sets, because these can attach then. Oh, building this makes me want to get those other sets, but Lionites Castle, gotta save up for that one. Can't splurge anywhere else. That's the next big one. But yeah, the Lionites Castle and the space sets, that's going to be the focus of this year. And possibly the Indiana Jones stuff before it retires as well. Because that Indiana Jones stuff is pretty cool. And I don't ever see that theme coming back. So yeah. It'd be pretty neat. Clip that on there. Ooh, yeah, it's coming together. It's coming together. There it is. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and post this. I'm going to share this stream in the Discord, on a promotional Discord, real quick. So yeah, promos. Where is promos? Promotional plugs. There it is. Alrighty. Plugged it in the Discord. So people will be able to find this video back there. And there we go. The launch pad, or the, not launch pad. I'm talking too much here. Clip that into place. And these are the new clips that apparently don't snap over time, hopefully. Because they're a different design from the ones that used to break. I had a few of them break over time, but these ones shouldn't be doing that. I believe that sits on there just like that. And we built it correctly because the leftover pieces are all the same. So here's the pod on that ship. There it is. Oh, and these I believe are what's going to hold it probably inside the shuttle itself. And then for the interior, I mean, these can connect to that space train I was talking about if you have the other space station. And then this should be just easy to pull on that piece, flip it right open, and you've got, wait a minute, I was supposed to, oh boy, I just caught a little error there. This jumper was supposed to sit on top of that little display there on the inside. That's where that jumper was supposed to go. But everything else, let me think here. I'm just gonna jump back through these pages. Make sure, no, we're good, we're good. We're good to carry on here. Oh, I love that feature. It opens so easily. Access the inside. I'm gonna put all the minifigures in here. That is so cool. This new space stuff. Oh man. And I'm a big fan of Lego Classic Space. I'm the Lego Space fella. But that is cool. Bag 3. I mean, I wanted to knock this out in one stream. Why couldn't they just put these with the other bag and save on plastic? Bag number 3. We're at a good pace here. This is a good pace to go. And we're starting on the command rover. That's actually, looking at this, oh man, that's massive. I don't know if we're going to finish this in a day or 2 days. I probably have to finish it. I could finish it tomorrow morning before I go to work. I work the evening shift, so wake up, go live, turn the live off, go to work. They need extra help in the evening shift. I'm not an evening shift person, but I said if they need help in the evening, I'm your guy. And they put me down because I work at a Subway. There's going to be 60 basketball teams that are showing up at the school. And so it's going to be a huge event, and they need a good employee. So I guess they hooked me up with that position there. All right. I feel like this, I mean, this is the correct color. It's just, it appears more of a darker tan than a lighter tan on the instruction booklet. Got these long pieces here. Did this. This sits on top of here. I mean, it's not going to be a wide build. The tires are going to add some width to it because I can see these axle beams here. These pieces. Need 4 of those. And 4 of these. And these sit in here like... that. There we go. They should. Those are going to hold on the big tires. I like that. I was just talking with someone in the Discord. They were saying that this reminds them of the IceSat 5 from Lego Ice Planet. I actually own that, the IceSat 5. And I could do a comparison, possibly, to the IceSat 5 versus this. It's a much smaller set, but it comes from Lego Ice Planet 2002. This one this, the Ice Sat 5, it carries like a rocket in the back and has a magnet that hooks up to the rocket. And so this is a crane command rover, so it has a similar feature. This one has a hook, and I'm actually not quite sure, looking at the box, it looks like the crane, it just takes care of like battery operated stuff, so battery packs and stuff like that. Honestly, for me, ideally, I wish the crane was big enough that it could like load up these pods. That would make sense. But it looks like it's just a battery crane, where the Ice Sat 5 was actually a crane that carried off to rockets and such, to the main base, the main hub, which was the Ice Planet. I don't know what they called that base. It's a really expensive set nowadays. But it kind of was like a combined set with that, where they would bring the rockets there and launch them off at that. I wish I could have pictures to show you guys, but maybe that'll have to be a video of its own of how those two sets worked together. Now it almost looks like I'm looking for like a blue, like this blue, but in a brick, 1x2 brick. There it is. It's interesting. It's like dark bluish gray, I think is what they call it. RYK Brick says hello. Hello and welcome to the live stream. We're just chilling with some Lego Space. I hope you like Lego Space, because that's what we're kind of talking about right now. Lego Space is probably my favorite Lego theme. I really love the classic Lego Space. And I never grew up with the original sets. What really got me into it was the 90th anniversary set that came out, which has been retired, but it was that, basically the classic spaceship that for the 90th anniversary that came out about 2 years ago now. I think it came out in 2022. Really good set. And that's what started the space hype for me anyways. And then I went out and I bought the Ice Sat 5, because that's a fairly affordable one for retired. I've been looking at some of the M-Tron stuff, because M-Tron, let's just be real here, that probably was the best Lego Classic sub-theme. It's a little bit more expensive than Ice Planet, but probably worth it. I really wish they would bring back Lego magnets. That was such a cool feature. And M-Tron, oh man, M-Tron is so good. I'm also a pretty big fan of UFO, but I don't own any UFO sets. I think they look pretty cool. Easier retired space themes to get into, like Galaxy Squad, apparently didn't perform very well, so they're pretty affordable sets to get into, and Space Police 3. I should mention, Space Police 3 was pretty good. My favorite team is Star Wars, but I do like Lego teams. Not Lego Friends. No, I don't really like Lego Friends either. Lego Star Wars though. I actually own the most Lego Star Wars sets. And it's technically a space theme. They have some pretty cool ships and stuff. I'm a pretty big fan of like all things space, because I also do own the Guardians of the Galaxy ships. I own 3 of them. The Benatar, the new Guardian ship, and the Baby Rocket ship. The Benatar is probably my favorite set of all time. The only one really competing with that is the classic space one. But yeah, Lego Star Wars, they have some really good stuff. Like, I would really like a play scale Venator, because the UCS one is too expensive and it's too big for my collection. Play scale Venator or a play scale Tantum 4. I know they came out with the mini scale Tantum 4, but mini scale's alright, but a play scale one would be pretty cool. Just because I like messing around with the minifigures on the inside of the build and such. And with the mini scale, they're a display model, but you can't really mess around with minifigs and such. And they did do a play scale Tantum 4 like years ago. Just gonna double check my work here. Yeah, that looks right. So I think we're going on to building the next little small section here. Push that off toward the side. Do you have a favorite set? I really want to do like a favorite sets in my collection video pretty soon, but the favorite set is the Guardians of the Galaxy Benatar. Then it would probably be the Lego Classic Spaceship 90th Anniversary. And then in third place, it'd probably be the new Guardians ship. The only big Lego Star Wars ship that I own is the Justifier, and I think it's cool. I like Cad Bane's ship and all that stuff. Cad Bane's cool. I like his ship. It's just, it's not very eye-catching. It's black, a completely black and gray ship, whereas Guardians of the Galaxy, the Benatar, obviously bright orange, and the new Guardians ship is like that purple, and then it's got some pink in there. So those ones just catch your eye a little better. I think that's what makes me like them a little bit more. Like, I wish Star Wars would do some more outlandish ships. And I know with the Ahsoka, I don't know, it's that one that comes with Ahsoka, and it's like that red ship, and it has the fin that rotates kind of like that on the ship, or it can spin completely around the pod, and that's done in a red color. And I do like that one quite a bit because of the color. It's like white and then red, so that one catches your eye a little bit better. So I think that one's pretty cool. And obviously the Ghost, that one is a good color scheme as well. So I think if I had either of those sets, probably would press past the Guardians of the Galaxy sets on the top 3 list. But how about you? What's your favorite set? These wheels are actually quite large. They come in a separate bag, but these wheels also look like the ones that were actually in an M-Tron set, which is pretty neat. Because that's, there was like this M-Tron set that is kind of like a double jointed set, and then it had a magnet crane in the back. So that's what those wheels are from. Got another 2 of those. So I'm guessing there's going to be some other attachment points too. Whoa. So the golden pieces on this set are like hydraulics. Because I watched Tiago's review on all these sets. There's so many good reviewers on YouTube, and I watch a lot of their reviews and stuff. I do reviews, but I try to do them in a unique style of editing. And I try to give like a little bit of history and backstory rather than just a camera point and shoot and talk. I mean, I do like those videos, like Duck Bricks, obviously. When he does his reviews, he just spits facts, you know? Like, that guy's knowledge on Lego, it's crazy. And his collection's pretty crazy, too. Brixie does, like, more of a vlog-style video. I just watch a lot of different ones. They're usually all pretty good. M&R Productions, I like his Ask M&R Productions series. RR Slugger's uploaded today. I haven't watched it yet, but I think it's on Lego Hero Factory. And the video is titled 1 Step Forward, 3 Steps Backward. And here's the thing, if it's on Lego Hero Factory, I don't own any Bionicle or Hero Factory sets. I do want to collect some at some point, because I do think they're cool, but I don't think Hero Factory, from looking at pictures and stuff, looks like a bad theme. And a lot of people hate on it, and I'm not 100% sure why. I don't know if it's just because they can't stand a new storyline, but the design of the Hero Factory figures are pretty good. I'm just eyeballing this, making sure it's all built pretty correctly here before I move on to the next step. And yeah, I don't know. I think Bionicle, obviously there's a story there. I read the first Bionicle book off of Bionicle Chronological Order, the website. Downloaded all the books, only ever read one of them. I really should read some more. The first book, it was intriguing. It could get a bit slow at times, especially like just all the Toa kind of spread out. It feels very spread out, and it takes a while for them to start finding each other, as they just kind of like show up on Montanui. But I think it definitely could pick up in the storyline. And there is comic books, strips that are also in the chronological order when you read them. So, but I feel like if I were to get back into it now, it's been like, how many months would it have been since I read the first book? It would be probably about 8 months now since I read the first Bionicle book. And so, and also the books don't really go off of much of the movies. I watched the movie, the first movie anyways. I believe there was 4 of them. I don't know where I'm going with this. We were talking about Lego Space, and then I got caught up and sidetracked in Lego Bionicle. But we're not building Bionicle today. All those rotate. This is the front end of the Command Rover. Looks pretty good. And here's where they connect. Just like that. Snaps into place. Perfect. So this is the size of the Command Rover, or the size it's going to be. A little bit smaller than I expected, but actually, you know what? No, it's exactly the right size that I would want it to be. I don't know why it appeared to be this huge thing on the box. I'll pull the box back up. I mean, it does appear to be pretty big, but I don't want things to be too massive, you know. This is actually probably the perfect size for a Command Rover. And it would probably pair up with the Ice Sat 5 pretty well with this scale. As like the Ice Sat 5 is like a miniature version of this. And this is the larger version of the Ice Sat 5. So I think that works out pretty well. I would like to maybe do some mock building in Ice Planet kind of inspired stuff. I think that would look pretty cool. Seen some great Ice Planet mocks using the Nexonite's trans neon windscreen pieces, and some of those mocks look like they would be worth rebuilding because they're so good. They're just like hard to come by pieces, like with the large orange tires and Lego Nexonites. You'd have to scour eBay, probably buy from multiple stores. And then shipping costs add up on Bricklink pretty easily. I think I said eBay first, but I meant Bricklink. So when I order from Bricklink, I try to knock it all out from one store because you don't want that shipping cost being added up too much. And one of the sets I'm trying to repair from using Bricklink is the Rock Raiders. Got it in like a parts bin when I was a kid and never had all the pieces to it. And so I'm really trying to find a good price on parts for that. It's been hovering around the $30 to $40 range. I could have grabbed it for about $30, but then I was like, man, maybe it can get a bit cheaper. And then different stores sold out of those parts, and then it hit about, I think it hit about $40 now, and then I'm like, yeah, I missed the prime time period. Especially with some of those older Rock Raider colors, they can be kind of expensive. Looks like you build 2 of these, one for either side here. It just sits on there like that and spins. Just like that. That isn't too bad at all. Not too bad at all. We've been live for 1 hour. No way. No way it's been 1 hour. 54 minutes. I should maybe be a little bit more clear on that. I think this set comes with 3 minifigures too. Got 2 of them built. Alright, so here this is sitting. That appears to be built correctly. And then we gotta build 2 of these. So that works out pretty well. I have built using these macaroni pieces before. I've used them on a Warhammer Titan mock, which there's a video on my YouTube channel about that build, the Warhammer Titan. My uncle is a Warhammer fan. He paints Warhammer things and then like Titans and stuff. That's not a hobby that I'm into because you can't serve too many hobbies. You gotta focus on one, otherwise you won't have any money left. You might not even have any money left with one hobby, so try not to get too many hobbies. That's my advice. Advice of the day. Can't serve 2 masters. Oh, the Lego Technic Space stuff. That came to mind. That is a more recent, that was a March space release. Let me tell you, those look really sweet. Technic has never really appealed to me because it's like all of their stuff now currently was like cars and stuff like that. And I'm not the biggest car guy. I have 2 Speed Champions, the Fast and Furious one I got for Christmas, and then the James Bond one. I bought that one at a Dollar General when I saw it there. I was like, oh wow, the James Bond car. I'm surprised they have this. I'll pick that one up. And I like those cars. The Speed Champion ones are good, but the large Technic cars never really appealed to me. But then this new Technic Space stuff, now that there's Technic Space stuff, that does look pretty cool. Right, so both of these move freely. I wonder if these aren't just to unlock the pod, because I'm almost thinking this is going to sit, the pod is going to sit on top of it. And then those studs are going to hold it in place. Then you spin it, and it detaches it. I don't know. We'll see here. Got to get a sip of water here. So it does have these 2 things that sit right here. All right. A little sigh of relief there. I see these 2 longer parts sitting here. And it's like, complete. I'm like, did I miss something? But I did not. Looks like this sits towards the front. Just like that. There we go. So now, flip it. These just lock it into place. Perfect. That works out great. Extra parts. Looks like everything was built correctly. Ooh, plus that piece. So we're gonna have to open this bag. Whip out. two of these go down in the back side of it. Make sure that this is the front. Yeah, just like that. I do like this color, the dark bluish gray. That's a solid color. I like that. The color scheme for this is not anything crazy. Like M-Tron was red, Ice Planet was like dark blue and white. This is basically very simple. Dark gray, dark bluish gray. Throw a little bit of orange in there, and then white. So kind of NASA-esque, but it's not. Ahoy, Alex, happy birthday. Yeah, a lot of people have been wishing him a happy birthday. How's it going, Nick? How are things in Arkansas? Probably getting pretty warm. Oh, and what's up, Frosty? We're just chilling. Came home from work to a package, which was the Command rover. So, yeah, pretty exciting. Figured I'd try to knock it out all in one stream. I usually like to live stream whenever I get like a new set. It's been like a month, so I think I did do that one live stream where I just built that custom space base, but this is the Command rover. There's a picture of it on the box. So yeah. Very interesting so far. I was talking with someone in a Discord, and we were saying that this set kind of reminded us of the IceSat 5, which I did a video on that like, I want to say 2 weeks ago. And it's like a larger scale version of that 1993 Ice Planet set. Sweet, are you going to see a guest speaker at our church? And we jumped on. All right, so you're going to see what day is it? It's Friday. Yeah. Cool, you got a guest speaker. It's always fun. Looking forward to Easter. Easter services, yeah, you go there like 3 days, you know, Good Friday, and then Saturday, and Sunday. All right, that looks like I built that correct, yeah. So that's always a fun time. I mean, guest speakers are usually good. I'll tell you this story. There was this one guest speaker that came to a church in our local area called Lakeview. It's about 2 miles away or something like that. And anyways, this guy came and he was like all kind of like talk. You know, he says that he has like healing and like God gives him with the healing powers and stuff. And he would like pray for people and he'd be like, the lame could walk again. And it turns out it was all fake and fraud and lies and stuff. And then he lied about the church up here, saying like it was like we were all like Amishy and had Amish accents. The pastor isn't even Amish, he's German. And then, boy, when the church found out about that, boy, they're never having him come back again. So that was like probably the latest drama, church drama that I know. It's kind of funny though, but also kind of sad because I feel a little bit bad for that guy because like you can pray for people, but you don't have to like boast in false lies that you can heal people and stuff like that. You know, that's up to God to decide, you know. So it's like kind of a funny, sad story, I guess. Because obviously we can pray, but it's up to God to decide in the end. I mean, I do believe God gives us each special gifts, whether that is the gift of prayer for healing for people, whether it's the kind spirit gift. I believe he has different roles for each and every single one of us. Just kind of got to figure that out with your devotions and see where God wants to put you in life, you know, wherever he wants to put you. Like, I've been given the opportunity to be going to a summer camp again. This will be my 3rd year going to that ministry there. It's called Camp Fahocha. It's a young kids Bible camp. And I got the opportunity, talked with the camp director, and it looks like it works out like I can come back again. So that's where I'm supposed to be in life. At least that's how I take it. You know, God opens and closes doors. So that's the best. And if you're not supposed to be somewhere, God will close the door. That means you're supposed to be somewhere else. And you just have to find out where he wants you. All right. 1x5. This piece wasn't introduced till recently. They were always in a 1x6. I kind of remember that back in the day. I was looking at some older Lego City sets, and back in the day they were much simpler. I like the way they look nowadays, though. And I was talking with someone else in the Discord, and we were like, do you think Lego Creator, was better back then or nowadays? And we came to the conclusion that, well, City has improved. I think Creator has gone a little bit backwards. I mean, some of their stuff is good, but if you look at their older stuff was like insanely good. They don't really do houses anymore. All right. Just taking a look at this. That looks correct. Set these two on the front. Just like so. Anyways, Monday nights at the church that we're currently kind of going to off and on right now, Monday nights are the Bible study nights, and we're going through the book of John, the original book of John. I know there's John 1, John 2, and John 3, but the Gospel John is a book we're going through, which is a great book. I went through that this summer, and it was pretty great. Right now I'm in Romans. Romans is also a fantastic book to go through. I can't pick a favorite book of the Bible, but Romans, everything it says in there, it just spits facts, man. Straight facts. I just love it. The Bible is awesome. What other book was like, kind of like, man, that is facts? Corinthians, obviously. And Corinthians is a scary book. For some churches anyway. Some churches have a problem with that book because there's some shenanigans that go on in churches, I'll tell you. But yeah. Anyways, let's see what we have here. So this one, it says 2 of these long golden pieces. That's where it's hiding. So it was hiding. So this one sits on this side. Just, I believe, some like kind of hydraulic pin representation here. There we go. Nice, lovely, lovely. Okay, on to the next page. What do they call it? Trans black. In a brick piece. That's pretty cool. Looks like one goes on this side. these two pieces in here first. So this is, I believe, the cab. I want to see how big the cab is when we're completely finished. Like what the interior of the cab looks like. So I think that it should be able to fit too many figures in here, and I'm wondering if it has like little gimmicks in the back, like some tool setup or something, somewhere to hold the accessories and such. Because here's where they're obviously going to sit, just like that. And the gold straight across, just like that. All right. But oh boy, oh boy. I'm going to take some photos of this right next to the iSat-5 and upload them to that Discord that we were having the discussion of what this looks like with the iSat-5, kind of like inspired, similar. So get some pictures, just comparison pictures right next to it. That's in the Lego group Discord. It's not in my personal Discord. I'll link my personal Discord, and then you can find that other group from the personal Discord. But the personal Discord is basically just a YouTube channel. It's a much smaller Discord, but it's still around for just the heck of it, I guess. Paste. Because I felt like, if I have a YouTube channel, might as well have the Discord as well, right? Place to hang out, place to show what's up in the Lego community, you know? See what's up. See what you guys are building. See what you guys are coming up with. It's always fun to see other people's collections as well as what other mocks they're building, you know. Already on step number 70 here. Oh, we're at the halfway point. We're a little past the halfway point. Because the character walks along the bottom of the pages there. Also, we stuck the sticker in here. And I think we got that correct. That was also the first sticker we placed, so not too many stickers in this set. I believe there's a few here. There is. How many numbered stickers are there? There's 8 of them. 8 stickers, so not too bad. Well, this is for the steering system. Inverted kind of handlebars there. That actually works out pretty well. Got a sip of water there. Because I just talk way too much. Honestly, that's the reason why I started doing Lego on YouTube, is just so I could ramble my mouth and talk about the things I enjoy. I've been thinking of doing a podcast episode as well. I was like, man, a podcast episode. I gotta write an outline for one. I'll write an outline for one. I'll see what I think of it. I'll give it a try. I'll upload like the first video or something like that. It's just gonna be me on the podcast though, but it gives me a chance to kind of just ramble. And then I'll take a bunch of photos of the various things that we're discussing. Obviously going to be Lego related, whether they're, I don't know what they're going to be. That's why I have to write an outline, and then, oh, what am I doing here? Gray. Okay, that's what I went on. Got to pull this piece out and then put it in the other way. That's how that works. And then you put this on here. That looks great. That looks perfect. Yeah. I don't know why I did that. next two. So write an outline for a podcast, and we'll see how it goes. I think that could be fun, like the end of every month with the regular scheduled YouTube videos, and then at the end of every single month, well, I shouldn't say every single month. Every single month, if it does well, upload a podcast episode to YouTube, because I want them to be a visual podcast. So I'm going to give you guys pictures to look at. YouTube comment ranking every Lego. Oh no, there's a comment on the ranking every Lego faction the most disliked video on my YouTube channel. I wonder why. Maybe it's because that's an opinion-based YouTube video. It's probably why it's the most disliked video. People are like, oh, the Black Ravens should have been so much higher. But I can see why you ranked them low, because of the price tag. The reason why the Black Ravens were ranked lower is because yellow is on my least favorite colors list. I'm not the biggest fan of yellow. My brother's favorite color is yellow. My favorite color is green. Bear Knights got ranked S tier. The Green Dragons got ranked S tier. Obviously, they're a green faction. They're gonna get ranked in S tier. And then somebody was like, I don't think you can even include the Bear Knights or he said Bear Knights as a faction because they were in a CMF. And he didn't say anything about the Black Ravens. The Black Ravens were a CMF. I don't know. And then somebody was like, well, you completely missed the Red Falcons. And the Red Falcons were a Build-A-Minifig torso and Build-A-Minifig parts, which were only found in LEGO stores. You can't find them online. They're only Build-A-Minifig parts, and they didn't come in any sets or in any CMF sets as well. So that, I don't know. They weren't included on the chart I found. I didn't even know they existed. I honestly thought they were a fan-made, fan-printed torso. I didn't realize that they were actually real. I was like, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't that a fan-made, what do you call it? Fan-made faction? He was like, no, they were a Build-A-Minifigure faction. Whoa. New to me. I had no idea. I mean, it's cool, but obviously they're not on the Build-A-Minifig walls anymore. And probably, I don't even know if they show up on Bricklink if you search them. You might be able to find them on eBay, but I think that's about it. Because the nearest LEGO store is literally in Minnesota. The Mall of America, which is a 10-hour drive. I'm not going to be visiting a Build-A-Minifig anytime soon. And then if you do show up, yeah, I don't know. If the Build-A-Minifig parts were on Pick-A-Brick online, then it would probably be more reasonable to consider them a faction. But they just kind of showed up. Hey, maybe they'll show up in a set. I do think they're cool, but they're not as cool as the blue. I mean red. Somebody also was like, the Royal Knights were the blue faction. The red should have been the Lions. And I think Royal Knights and Lions could coexist with the blue color. While Red Lions, I don't know, the color scheme kind of falls off there. Alright, I built those exactly the same on both sides. Asymmetrical, looks pretty good. Then they get locked down in place with these pieces. So I'm wondering if there's going to be a gap when we pull out this pod here, this pod on top. I'm guessing this sits in here. And this releases it. That does release it. That's what it's for. That's what it's for. Anyways, I'm curious. I'm going to go read the comment that was just posted to the Lego Castle one. just a non-expert on the subject. I appreciate the video and for more tips. And I just love the Raven Knights. Okay, a lot of people love the Raven Knights. CMF factions nowadays. Yeah, it's hard to build army build in CMF factions. I think the reason why the Raven Knights are so loved is because of Goldfire. I think Goldfire popularized the Raven Knights, and I don't know, maybe I will hype up the Bear Knights because I think that they're simply just better than the Ravens, the Black Ravens, the Bear Knights, or the Frightened Knight is what they call it, but that's too similar to the Fright Knights. So that we just Castle fans go by the Bear Knights. We're gonna apply a sticker with the blue brick separator this time, the one that actually came in the set. Sticker number 7. It's a little control panel, which looks like they're sending wireless information from person to person, is what it appears the sticker is showing. That sits right on here. Interesting. So obviously you're going to be able to see that from the inside of the cockpit. Anyways, I also eventually want to go through and rank the LEGO space factions. And I think where I'm going to get the most hate is I'm probably going to rank insectoids in F tier. Because insectoids to me just, I don't know, didn't appeal. Now, another controversial thing. Oh, I was supposed to put 2 stickers on. Where was I? This other one. Number 8 sticker goes on this one. And a lot of people didn't like Galaxy Squad either. Galaxy Squad, I think, ran for a few months and then was discontinued. Wasn't sold very well. And Galaxy Squad is honestly what I wish space sets would be nowadays. Or like Alien Conquest or Space Police 3. Space Police 3 was probably the last great LEGO space theme up until this one. But as you can see, the aliens are friendly now. These guys don't look threatening at all. Whereas in Space Police, they were the crime scene. This sits right on there. Alright, now I can finish this pieces. Let me sit those here. What? That doesn't make any sense. Oh wait, never mind, it doesn't make sense. I flipped back a page to look at something else. So these 2 blue tiles go on top. Booyah. Alright, I just had to take a little look at that for a second. That looks like it was printed over twice. It has kind of like a blur to it. There we go. This is going to be a sleek looking front end. Maybe not. I've seen people complain on reviews of how the front end of this looks. I think it looks, well, once we get assembled, we'll have an opinion on it. It sits together pretty nicely. These 2 sit off towards the side. take a look at these. These are going to go along here all the way to the back, kind of widening up the whole build. Actually, the build is kind of off screen almost. Maybe slide it up there. Then actually, I could slide it up there and dump the bag of parts on the other side. We'll see if that looks a little better. Set some of these parts over here and bring that towards the front. All right, so the extra piece is just a single Technic pin. Yes, sir. Wait, are we on to bag 5? There's 6 bags total. We're making it slowly to the finish line. Now this looks like it clips on here. Interesting part. Did they mold this piece just for the set? I'm gonna have to research that later. Or if this is an existing part. Because that seems like a lot to go out of the way to mold a part just for a city space set. Legs. There's the legs. The helmets appear to be dual molded with white and blue. So I do like that. That is cool. That is cool. We need another visor piece that goes over the whole helmet. There we go. So the space prints are the same. Yeah, all the spacesuits are the same. They just have different colored components that go to it, different ones. But the torsos are the same print, just different arms stuck on for depending on what piece it is. It's another one of those black windscreen pieces. Oh, what am I looking for? I'm looking for that in gray. Turn this towards the back side. Looks like it sits in here just like this. Oh, this is where we're going to get our power cells. Yeah, there's some power cell components that we're going to be building here pretty soon. Looking forward to that. That's kind of like the whole thing. They're mining rocks that the spaceships fuel off of. Looks like we can use this for star mail. My brother did submit star mail mock to RR Sluggers during the Summer of Slug. During the Summer of Slug, I did not own that many parts and pieces, and so I did not build a mock for the Summer of Slug. But that'll change. He said he's going to do it again. RR Sluggers are going to host the Summer of Slug again, and he's going to have a different mock series, and I am going to build a mock for that one because I have the parts now. I bought 2 classic boxes. I've got the parts, so I'm ready to go. When the Summer of Slug rolls around, I will be submitting a mock to the Summer of Slug. Like, as well as this piece. Take a gander at this long piece. I'm a little bit worried. A little flimsy, but a long piece. Did this get specially molded just for this? It snaps right down in place. I mean, it looks great. Taking it off, I would lift up from the front and then kind of peel it back. I don't know. I don't usually disassemble and rebuild my sets that often. Maybe a year down the road, 2 years down the road, I'll disassemble and rebuild a set just to get the experience again. Kind of relive the memories. Looks like this is where a crane is going to be kind of sitting in the back. Oh, that's right, the crane dozer, all that stuff. Pretty cool. Man, my hands are looking dry. I put lotion on them, but like the sanitizer at work dries them out to raisins. But you gotta wash the dishes, I guess, so not really anything you can do about it. There it is, sitting on a ratcheting joint. Perfect. Looks like it sits in here, and this just kind of moves around freely in there. And the crane should attach up to it perfectly. All right, I'm going to change the angle of this. There's some more battery prints I see here coming up soon. Actually, I'm going to lay down these in here first. So the sticker can only be seen if this is moved towards the front. And you can see the sticker there. I mean, it's good detail, I guess. Supposed to go like that. Looks pretty good. Ooh, the roller coaster pieces are coming up next. Orange roller coaster pieces. How are those? Oh, those go on the side. And then they get all these black ingots snapped into here. Ingots are such a useful greebling piece I recently built. I did a stop motion video, which is going to be the video that comes out next Friday, a week from now. A stop motion. And the pathway I built using gray ingot pieces, I think it turned out so good. Ta-da. These just go on the side. I like that look. That is a interesting look. Accidentally pop that piece off. Set it in there just like that. Flip it around. Here's where a lot of larger white pieces are coming into play. I'm liking this thing though. I might actually change up my displays a little bit because right now it's currently decked out with Star Wars displays, but I do want to display this, so I got to make out a spot for it. Once it gets those wheels on there, it's going to sit up a little bit higher. I've always feared, I put little stoppers in between the wheels because I'm afraid that they're just going to roll off the shelf. That's what I did to my Speed Champions cars, but I moved them since. Moved the Speed Champions cars. But for a while there, that's how I had them displayed. Wait a minute. Oh, the kind of clip pieces. Where are these gonna go? Oh, it's just one wall here. Got two clip pieces. I'm assuming for some tools, just to hold them. And it sits right on top. 94 minutes? No way. I'm not used to going live for that long. After this, it's one bag. It looks like a smaller bag. So, should be able to knock it out in a singular day. I mean, I'm going to check the piece count on this set. It is a piece count of 758 pieces. And it looks like there was a minifigure in this set that I didn't realize. I thought we got the 3 minifigures, but now this has me excited. It looks like there is a, not an engineer, what do they call it? A mechanic that comes in this set as well. I believe the yellow is mechanic, blue is pilot, green is engineer research. No, what is green? Wait, engineer. Mechanic is different than. Ah, shoot. I don't know. Because I feel like engineer. Electrical engineer, probably. Because the green guy's got the solar panels. He's probably more electrical engineer. And the. What do you call it? The orange guys are mechanics. That would make more sense, I think. Alright, this is sticker number 5. It's just a little caution logo. Use the brick separator to apply that. I'm going to stick it on here. It's on the right piece. It's on the yellow piece. So it looks, we're not applying it to the wrong color here. And the sticker is yellow. So I just about applied it on upside down. There you go. And that is correct. Interested to see where these pieces go. This one's across the top. So it's like facing the back. That works pretty well. Looks like we get 2 of these. These both get the caution stickers put on them. Like a white and black kind of caution sticker. That works. I am out of screen placing the stickers, I just realized, but gotta get them as close to perfect as possible. They don't have to be perfect, but as close to perfect. Forget who said it. Some YouTuber I watched was like, I like applying the stickers. I think it was RR Sluggers. What a weird fella. I love his content though. And some YouTubers, like Republic Attack, he doesn't apply his stickers at all. If a set has stickers, he'll put the sticker sheet in the instruction booklet when he's done, and he'll never touch them. He even does it with Star Wars sets. I think Republic Attack usually does the Star Wars set videos. I mean, he did do Lego Technic videos. I like his building videos. He doesn't upload very often. It's a very hobby-based thing for him, so he doesn't upload. And obviously, this is a hobby-based thing for me. But yeah, Republic Attack doesn't really upload that often. And I'm actually looking forward to when he uploads again. Because I don't think I've seen a Republic Attack video. Oh man, it's been a long time. I remember on a camping trip once, I binged Republic Attack's videos because I couldn't fall asleep. Because I'm in a tent. I love camping though. Some nights in tents are hard to get through. And so I just started plowing through his YouTube channel. And it was epic. I would love to find Doc Brown to take me back to that camp time. Just chilling in the tent. Video after video of Republic Attack. There's so many things that I would like to find Doc Brown for. Get his DeLorean and his time machine. So there's so many great moments in history I would go back to, or great moments in my lifetime I would go back to. Well, heck, I would take him back to the summer of 2022, my graduation year. Best summer ever. Hey, but we're going to make this next summer the best summer ever. I love summer. I used to be a winter kid. I was like, I love winter. Winter is so cool. And now it's like, I don't know. The snow, the cold gets to me. When summer rolls around, I am ready. I don't know why I was a winter kid. I mean, winter was fun as a kid. But as maybe an adult now, winter is not as fun as it used to be. Even though as a kid I would snow blow the driveway and stuff like that, I would shovel it. But it just seems so much more magical. And I like Christmas and winter. Those go very fun hand in hand. But you know, Christmas ain't like what it used to be. Bro, I remember. Oh man, no, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Wish I could like enroll the meme. But yeah, it's a funny meme. Thanksgiving ain't hitting like it used to. That's because you eat like Thanksgiving every day. And if Thanksgiving don't hit like it used to, because Thanksgiving is an everyday thing. I'm kidding. That was the joke. That was it. I got it out of my system, even though I said I wasn't. This is the guy that looks like a 1x1 Lego piece. What even is a 1x1 Lego piece? You're banned. You're banned. Shoot, did I build this on the wrong piece? No. I placed these on the wrong piece, I guess. On the wrong angle here. They weren't supposed to sit that far out on the model. They were supposed to cup the inside a little bit more. Just like this. That's how they were supposed to look. I was kind of curious as to if I messed something up, and then this sits on the top. Just like that. Just like that. Chef's kiss. Yes, it's on the top. Say, this set is coming together pretty nice. It's coming together pretty nice. That's where our next sticker goes. Looks like there's just 3 more stickers then, and we'll be done. Let's go. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm interested to see how this crane works. I'm not expecting the crane to work the best. But then again, you're not buying the set for the crane. The crane for the iSat 5 though, that crane is the GOAT. Greatest of all time. Crane is so good. And reasons why the crane is good. It has a magnet. Why can't Lego be as cool as they used to with their magnetic parts? That's why M-Tron is so cool. Magnets in M-Tron. There was also some magnets that were also in so this just sits in the back, hooks up a load, carries it around. Ouch, I pinched myself in the little parts there. Anyways. It works. The crane works. That's all it needs to do. All it needs to do is work. You know, as long as it works, as long as it functions, we're good. All right, then we build 2 of these batteries. so. And these are, I think, larger batteries. These batteries power the machine. And it looks like it sits right there. Okay, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Imagine if my phone wasn't charging, then the live stream just dies. The charging cable is plugged in though. And it sits on the other side. Now these get the space logos. Say, wait a minute. Oh, they clip from underneath. That makes sense. Oh, they cover it up perfectly. That works so great. Open it up, get to remove the battery, place the battery in, and it covers up just like that. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant use of the pieces. Say, did you hear that? I heard like a screech. Probably not. But it was like a screech. Like a screecher. The Flicky Wicky Willy Wonka is a light switch. Oh no. This is what I was afraid of. Why are there two of these black pieces? Uh-oh. Alright, so you know what this means? This means it's time to backtrack. Backtrack the build, even though we don't want to. Oh, that fits right on there. It opens up the cockpit, plenty of room in the cockpit, and closes right up. All right, backtrack. Oh, they were supposed to go. All right, we don't have to backtrack too far. They just go underneath here. And I do see that. There was a little gap there, and now the gap's being filled in. So that works out great. Perfect. Disaster averted. One extra piece. Built correctly. I've actually fixed sets on rebuilding them, like my Lego Batman 1966 Batmobile. That was built wrong for almost a year, and then I rebuilt the set and figured out I made a mistake and fixed it. So, oh man, the last bag. I am very excited. Oh wait, there's more than one sticker left. There is 3 stickers left. I think the last sticker is the wheels. I mean, not the last sticker. The last bag is the wheels. Young Master Fun, Fortnite is down. That's what my brother told me too. He was like, so they released the new season of Fortnite, but yeah, you never can play them. I don't think I have ever played a season of Fortnite on the first day, and it actually worked. Maybe back in like season 1, I think they actually worked back in season 1 when they dropped a season, but the newer seasons have been popular. And then the Black Hole event, nobody could play. It wasn't down, it was just, I don't know. Kept a mystery. I remember the Black Hole event, sitting there wondering what is going on. I don't really play too much Fortnite anymore though, because I'm really bad at it. See, these helmets though, look at this engine here. Take a gander at that. That's actually really cool helmet design. The armor piece on there. I really do dig these new classic space minifigs. They're like if the classic Spaceman colors were just upgraded. And I think that's kind of what they were going for. We got the blue Spaceman, the green Spaceman. I think we're missing the red Spaceman. And then we've got here the yellow Spaceman. So pretty cool. Oh, we're supposed to actually build on. This character gets arms and a sticker. Let's make sure we place it on the correct orientation. We did it. Sticker disaster averted. It looks like a ball joint goes in here. And then these snap on along with these arm pieces and a yellow ingot. Snap the ball joints on. Mixel joints is what I should say. It's a proper name for them. Because they were introduced with mixels, which is actually a surprisingly price hiked theme. I mean, I never would have guessed mixels would have gained popularity. The Cartoon Network show was kind of good. It was funny. It was all right. And look, now they got these helper arms. These arms that come out on the side of them. You know, I don't know how I would feel about it. I kind of like the space man a little better, or the space woman here, a little better when it was without the pack on there. But, you know, we'll leave it this way for now. I might take it off later and just set it inside the rover itself. And we're building a drilling tool. So just a unicorn horn in this little socket here. A drilling tool. Simple build. Looks like it gets placed on the back. Snaps right in here. I actually think this clip is where this little wrench goes too. So that works out great. Right there in the back. Yeah. I like how that looks. Onto the wheels. You know, I wish I had the, okay, these aren't they the exact same? I can't tell if these are the exact same from the M-Tron set. From this angle, it looks like it, but from this angle, I don't know. I hope it is. All right, so it looks like we built 8 of them, all the same. Yeah, times 6. They all are going together the exact same way, so pretty easy and pretty simple. Those pieces are going to be inseparable once they're in there. I just looked at that and just realized now. Take a look at this. When you place it in here, there's no way to press it out with a like a Technic pin axle because on the other side. Oh, actually, you might be able to, because I can see the kind of the crosshair X. You should be able to get them out, and if you can get those ones out, the tiles will come right off the top. But they were flush with that, so yeah. But you'll still be able to get them out if you want them out of there. So we're just doing this to all 8 wheels. I wish they would do wheels in more colors. Like white could be interesting. I was talking when I was picking this Peeps up underneath the table. I was saying like doing these wheel colors in white, orange, do some really outlandish stuff. Could be pretty awesome. Yo is what Crimson Toaster 47 says. Hello, Crimson Toaster. Yeah, these wheels are very large pieces. So interesting. Yeah, we're getting to the swing of things with some classic, we're not really classic, just some Lego Space. The Return W set. Have you built this set? This set does look like a W. Honestly, the entire lineup of this, except for like the 4+ set, is probably going to be W sets. This is like the return of Lego Space for me, and I'm excited. Nah, but it looks cool. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, kind of the almost like semi-return of classic Space, but it's really just Space. And it was spread out across different themes. Like the Dreams one doesn't really appeal to me. I mean, I do have a Dream set, the Z-Blob set. It's a good set, but I don't know if they should have spread it out. I think City does it the best. Except for the Technic ones look pretty cool. Those ones also look pretty sweet. So I think the reason why we're doing 6 of these, I think they're gonna somehow attach. Actually, I'm not sure. Oh, these wheels get placed inverted and these sit on the inside. I did not realize that. Because if they get placed on the outside like that, they would look very similar to stuff from M-Tron. Also, your opinion on Star Wars be that my whole channel is, but I'm guessing you're a classic fan, like older themes. I like Star Wars too. I actually probably own the most Star Wars sets actually. I love pretty much all themes except for like Friends, Gabby's Dollhouse and stuff. Duplo, obviously, I don't really care about that. There's certain themes I don't care about. I like original themes, but I also like licensed themes. Like the 25th anniversary for Star Wars this year, I'm thinking is pretty cool. I don't have any of their sets yet. The one I would get, I really like the R2-D2, the affordable one. It's like a mini R2-D2, $100, and then you get Darth Malak, and that looks pretty cool. I like clone stuff that Star Wars does, so I pretty much get all of the clone battle packs that come out. I get about one of each of them, just to have the variety of figures. So, yeah, I like Star Wars. And my favorite set from Star Wars recently has been the Dark Trooper Hallway. Those Dark Troopers, they are some of the coolest minifigures. I think they're super underrated. And I hope that they stay underrated, because that means then they stay affordable, right? Like Bricklink prices, $4 for those figures. I don't like when stuff goes through the roof because of popularity. Do you get a gold star for liking Star Wars? Oh, thank you very much. Yep, I like Star Wars. It's actually what got me back into Lego. My dark ages. And Star Wars brought it back. I watched Mandalorian. I bought a Mandalorian set. And the rest is history. I did not get the Razor Crest, though. That is the one set I kind of regret not getting. And now it's price hiked. But the Mandalorian, I really hope that they do some more sets for that. I know they did their stuff when Season 3 came out. I think there's a rumored one going to be like with a new Moff Gideon and his like, what do you call it? Like that almost Stormtrooper looking minifigure. Like, I would get that set like on release. Because I think it's going to come with I think his name was Paz Vizsla, like the kind of blue armored Mandalorian that, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Mandalorian 3, cover your ears, but that blue looking Mandalorian guy, he died. And apparently he's going to come out in that set. And I didn't get the forgery or whatever, the Mandalorian Forge, and so it's going to be, I think, actually no, Paz Vizsla, that name is, it's the person that runs the Forge, I think. But yeah, that Forge set, the Target exclusive one, never ended up getting it. I remember going into Target and seeing it. Yeah, it's so sad. I know too, and it was like a sacrifice too. Like, he sacrificed himself for the team. But honestly, he's coming out in a set. I believe it comes with him. It comes with 2 of those guards, and then a Moff Gideon. And I love Moff Gideon as a character. I think it's a biased opinion too, because I'm a fan of Breaking Bad, and he was the Chicken Man in Breaking Bad. I think Moff Gideon is my favorite Star Wars villain. And I'm definitely biased because of the actor. Like, a lot of people probably argue that Darth Vader is the best just because he's been around for the longest. Kylo Ren, I don't really know. Kylo Ren was cool, but he wasn't cool like Darth Vader. But then Moff Gideon was just so sweet. He was like a menacing villain. I think that's why I liked him so much. He's like the kind of villain you're scared of. Like, because Darth Vader, obviously, his son was Luke Skywalker, and so he's not gonna go super hard on Luke because it's literally his son, you know? He's gonna have some biasy towards him. But Moff Gideon, no. He's relentless. Doesn't care about Mando, doesn't care about anyone. And I have a theory that Moff Gideon is still alive. Obviously, the fire consumed him, but you didn't see him die. After, like, the fire was gone and stuff, you didn't see him die, so he could still be lurking out there. Yeah, Moff Gideon was actually evil. That's a good thing to say, yeah. He was a menace. Scary. And I'm like, you know what? He might still be out there. You never know. I'm really hoping he is. I really hope they bring him back, because that's what I was watching. I was like, you know, they didn't show the dead body afterwards. He kind of just disappears after that. So maybe it's kind of a scenario with, whereas Obi-Wan Kenobi left Anakin to die, but obviously Anakin didn't die and he came back. But Obi-Wan thought Anakin died. So it could be one of those scenarios, and I'm hoping it's one of those scenarios, because Moff Gideon is so cool. So that's my little Mandalorian rant there. And I started watching Ahsoka. I watched the first season of Rebels, and then I went on to Ahsoka because I was like too hyped. And then I watched the first episode of Ahsoka, and it's not really my TV show, so I don't know if I'm going to get into it. I like the Ghost, though. The Ghost set that came out. It's probably on the most wanted list in my collection. I would pick that one up before the R2-D2 because the Ghost is retiring this year. So now we gotta play some stickers. But yeah, the Ghost was a cool set. And I'm surprised it's not staying out for longer than it already has, because I believe it is a pretty good selling set. And so that one I might have to pick up towards like the end of summer, getting close towards the end of the year. Probably should get that one before it's off the market. Because we know what happened to the other Ghost. Skyrocketed in value. So at least for even an investment set, even if I do plan on building it, I'm a person that when I buy retired sets, I buy them used anyways, just to save money. Because obviously, I don't really get people that buy sealed sets. I mean, M&R Productions buys them because he does like a review on them and he wants them completely new. But you can save so much money just buying used because you're just going to open it and build it anyways. That's the way I look at it. I'm just going to close up the manual here because I believe this is going to be the last tire. There we go. That is all together. This should slide right in there. Yeah, that's pretty cool right there. I like that. Going Chuck. Not wrong. I'm just building something for a vid. Cool. I'll have to check out your channel. I'll go ahead. I love supporting small channels, so I'll probably throw you a subscription here, a little subscribe. Oh, is that Hero Factory I see? 25 subs special Hero Factory. I'm also secretly a Hero Factory fan and Bionicle fan. I just don't own any of the sets. But I looked at a lot of them online, and they're pretty cool. Something I would definitely be scouring around on eBay. I actually found a good seller on eBay that sells a lot of Hero Factory and Bionicle stuff. So that's pretty cool. Because I think the construction era of Lego, well, there's a lot of fans that like it. It was very good. So it is complete now. The set is complete. So there it is. It's got the crane in the back. It's got the 4 minifigs. I didn't even realize the set came with 4 minifigs. I thought it came with 3. And I said at the beginning of the live stream that I was going to show off my classic space mock at the end of the stream, so I'm going to grab that. So here was something I built a few days ago. I was going to show it off at the end of the building session. And it's got little escape pods that rotate here. They can easily snap off. It's a very interesting color palette I was working with. I kind of went off of something based off of a classic space like UFO. So I started off with this disc, and then the rest kind of just branched off from there and ended up getting kind of all wild. But in the end, it turned out all right. Maybe I should have gone with like a yellow cone, but I didn't have a yellow cone. And I didn't want to do just the tip in yellow, so I went green and the black there. So that is kind of maybe UFO-inspired classic space build. And then there's that, the rock structure, minifigures. I'm going to load it all up, and yeah. I just want to set that back on the shelf. I need to find a spot for this in my collection, though. I'm kind of running out of space. It's the only thing I'm running out on. And then we got here. Yeah, I mean, I also got some classic castle. Yes, I'm currently trying to save up a lot of my Lego money for the Lionites castle. When double VIP hits, I'm going to order that set. Because I do have a Black Falcon army, as well as I got some recent, I might as well just go free hand cam mode around the room since the live stream is done anyways. But I'm going to grab my flashlight. All right, so here is some of the castle figs that I have. It's like a Lionite and a Black Falcon. And then down here, kind of below this, inside here, this is just kind of project stuff. Got some more lions right there, or the lion faction. And then inside this bag, that's all Black Falcons. This is just kind of like the project drawer with like some gift with purchases and other stuff I haven't got around to yet. And there's the classic space ship. And my favorite set in the collection is the Benatar. My room is just so dark. If I didn't have a flashlight, it'd just be so dark. But there's the Benatar, my favorite set in the collection. So now we're back. Yep. Anyways, so I think I'm probably going to end the stream here. I don't know when I'm going to be live again. Hopefully, in the future, the live stream, we'll have the Lionites Castle. In April is when a lot of the people in the Lego community are speculating the next VIP points is, like the double VIP. And when they get the double VIP, I'll order the Lionites Castle, because Lego Castle is super cool. So thanks to everyone that stopped by, and check out the channel if you want to do so. Subscribe if you'd like to, and we'll see you guys next time.